It is an absolutely beautiful day on the farm yet again. My name is Nathan and welcome to Real Farm Days, where you follow along as I document our journey of rebuilding or revitalizing the family farm that my wife, son, and I purchased roughly 1.5 years ago from my parents that I'm the fourth generation to own. So what we're doing today, in the last vlog, my beautiful wife helped me take these giant rounds from this oak tree stump over here, what used to be a beautiful oak tree that got knocked out by a massive storm last May roughly, haul it over to our log splitter and cut it up into these beautiful rounds here. Or I guess I shouldn't call them rounds anymore, quarters, right? That are a little more manageable to put in the trailer, more so lift in the trailer or bucket. The rounds that came off of this thing, I could barely lift. There is some really good, beautiful firewood that's already drying up extremely well since we cut it the other day. And there's some punky, nasty stuff over here that I don't think is going to be saleable firewood. So I'm going to drop that off in my parents' burn pile. They still own a little bit of the property over yonder, and they love to have bonfires, and they will more than gladly take this beautiful oak for free. So I'm going to get that dropped off, and then I still have one more round that came off the stump that I need to cut up because I used a whole tank of gas in the Johnson rod to get through it, and it died right as I was about to go through. So before we get moving, let's take a little bit closer of a look at some of the rounds that I haven't cut up yet, how big the stump is, and maybe try to figure out how old the tree is. So as far as how old the tree is, how old do I think the tree is? I'm really having a difficult time actually finding a round that has a good representation, or good countable rings, I guess that would be a better way of putting it. There's this one here. Sorry. And I'm going to do some quick math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, this thing's easy 50, 75 years old. Super old. And then as far as the diameter, I guess, yeah, give you some representation here. Help give you a better. This is my hand. Look at my hand. I'm not like the biggest guy in the world, but I'm not the smallest guy either. And then this is the stump that's left over. Take a look. Get you. It's like a nice chair the way I notched it. Oh yeah. That's actually kind of relaxing. You can't really see what I'm talking about, but that's actually pretty relaxing. I'm facing almost due west. Enough of messing around though. So, still got this round right here that I got to finish cutting through that the Johnson rod died on me on. My wife and I, we weren't sure about this one because of this down here. I'm not sure how far that's rotten through, and it's super knotty. This one was near where the tree snapped off. Definitely some punky, I believe is the word, or rotten. This one rotten. And then we definitely had a, for sure, bad pile over here. You can just, I mean, that stuff, I'm not going to sell that. So, just a reminder for those of you that are new to the channel, and if you haven't hit that subscribe button below yet, hit it. Why am I taking this firewood, or this tree, cutting up into firewood? So we're going to start selling firewood this summer, and we're doing everything on a shoestring budget. We're trying not to put any more of our own money into the farm. We need it to start generating some revenue. Land by us is not cheap, and we stretched ourselves to be able to do this, so we need to start generating some revenue. So this beautiful oak that will make amazing firewood, I essentially just have sweat equity into it. We have a couple cords already split up, and I plan on selling small bundles, bags, and maybe face cords, right? Which is a third of a cord for those of you that don't know what a face cord is. Nonetheless, if I can get maybe a couple $1,000s out of it, I can upgrade from my 37-ton Champion wood splitter that I purchased for $2,000 into something a little more high output to get some of my time back. Or I could buy a load or two, 10-cord load of logs that I can turn into firewood and then start to profit from that. essentially what I was hoping to do, or what the goal that I set out, and that I'm sharing with you now, that I have not shared this yet. And if I have, I apologize, but I think I have my mind made up. I'm going to go for $5,000 in firewood sales this year. That's my goal. $5,000 in firewood sales. That should give me enough money to buy a used Wolf Ridge, or there's another brand, it's blue and orange, Easton made splitter that's a little more efficient than the 37-ton Champion that I have, and get a load or two of logs to then keep rinsing and repeating, and we scale it up. So let's get the punky, nasty stuff taken care of, loaded up, and taken away first, and then we will bring the good stuff to the wood pile and finish cutting up that round. While it looks really sunny and not too terribly windy right now, it is like 39 degrees out. The wind is coming directly off the lake, and my hands are getting cold. So cold. Gotta have these gloves on. So let's get the Kubota pulled up, make there be a few less steps for me to get some of this wood, and see if we can get all the split punky stuff out of here and delivered to the burn pile. You could tell it's cold by how much that really, oh man, yeah, see, these are still so chunky and heavy. I was not expecting it to be that heavy yet when I picked it up. I need to put my phone in my back pocket. Some of these actually don't look too bad right here, though. I don't know if we were just uncertain or if they're knotty. Like, yeah, see, that one's knotty. I found so far with a lot of the oak and the cherry that I've done, it's not even worth my time with the Champion to try to break through the knotty stuff. It just gets all funky, deformed, and I'm super anal about my firewood that I buy or that I consume. So I'm going to pass that along to the consumer here, not give them any twisted, nasty stuff. This one I'll probably keep. It doesn't seem too twisted. This one definitely seems rotten. Oh yeah, I can see it all the way through. And I'm already questioning my decision to use just the bucket. This, I think that one's just wet. Yeah, these things are so dense. And just out of curiosity, the moisture content on this, because the tree's been dead since May. So I got this moisture meter, and I swear I've not measured this. So is it dense and heavy because it's full of moisture, or because I'm weak, or because it's just that dense of oak? And right now it is measuring 15.7% on that piece. This piece right here, 17.7. And if I get the stump, 19. So, still pretty wet. I'm going to throw a little shade right here. Probably drier than the firewood that is sold locally around here by 2 other people. So, another reason for what we're doing is there are 2 very established individuals that sell firewood around here. But the complaint always is from people, they have green wood. Well, part of it, the reason they have green wood is they don't cut up enough, let it season enough, because they're selling so much firewood. So I feel like I can fix a problem there for the consumer, which is by providing not seasoned wood. The way that we will do it, like, I will not deviate from that. I will never sell green wood. I will only sell what is the most perfect firewood. And for me, a lot of that comes down to stuff like oak, and I absolutely love cherry wood as a firewood. And we'll educate the consumer on that. And we have a few other tricks or ideas up our sleeve that I'm not going to cover yet, but it will be solving another problem that no one in the area is doing. But once again, we haven't set up our stand. We haven't advertised yet. But I believe with what we're doing, we're going to do with the other part of the farm, we'll be able to get some firewood business pretty quickly. I'm still regretting not bringing, potentially using the trailer. This, where my parents' burn pile is, the trailer it's going to be impossible to back it out. But I should definitely use the trailer for when I get the rest of the, cut up rounds. And I don't believe, I'm going to try, I'm going to see if I can carry this whole load without losing any logs to the burn pile. And of course, I saved the worst for last. I got a nasty triangular piece. See, there's less punk in that one. And that thing is heavy. Yeah, this is totally gonna fall off in transit. Do you think I can pick it up without it collapsing? Sorry, I'm a one-man show. Phone in my pocket. Let's see. Tractor's pissed because I didn't let it warm up enough. It's already up. There we go. All right. But let's get that delivered. I'm going to switch cameras here for a little bit. Got to have the RPM up to avoid the shake from the camera. Thursday, and I'm so pumped because I do not have to work tomorrow at my day job. I love my day job. I really do. But I was going to take a vacation day. I love taking vacation days on Friday. My manager and co-worker didn't have the day off, so I took it. Now, I believe I'm going to regret it because it's going to be windier than windy tomorrow. It's going to limit what I'm going to do. But I think I have a pretty solid idea that I will be working on some seed starting and planting and putts around in the greenhouse and probably drop off the chainsaw blades that I have that are dull to the only shop around here that I trust to sharpen them. Not going fast. I shouldn't say finally, but had it where I had a log fall out of the bucket that I did not notice, and I ran over it and about damn near flew out of the seat and thought I was going to flip the tractor and had no idea what happened. That will make me not ever zone out on the tractor again and much more calculated on how I stack the bucket. I have no doubt that my parents will actually probably end up splitting this, and they'll be quite happy with it. So we have 21 and a half acres, and they still own roughly 12 to 13. And we're going to cross over to their place here in a minute. Low spot. If you don't fill it in, it's going to get lower and lower and lower. There's the trailer. I'm just going to grab it. Oh. Oop. See? Totally was paying attention and avoided disaster. I don't think I would have ran that over. Whew, that's close. This is where I lost the log before. It's a little bumpy here. Keep going. I'm just gonna put these two. Something like that one's gonna fall. Lift the bucket up. Let's see what happens. What the hell? Just realized my beautiful wife called me, so I gotta go check in with her after this. Look at that balancing action there. Oh. All right, let's go see what wifey is in need of and get back out there. Woo! Back for a second load. Let's see if we can sneak the old tractor back in here. Still think this would make an incredibly awesome area for a pull barn. Kind of out of the way. But still accessible and near where a lot of the stuff we need to do is. Oh man, that one is just perfect enough. I feel like I'm gonna struggle to get all three in here. Daggone it. I do not want to put another 15 minutes on the tractor just to come back. But, oh no. And I definitely, daggone it. See, that's where these things are so bloody heavy. I had to bring the trailer out back. It's time. Oh. Should have brought the cant hook. There. It's like playing Jenga. I definitely do not believe. Ooh. Come on, man. Have faith. Yeah, I remember why I put this one. The knot on this is just insane. And that branch. Come on. I'm thinking if I can get that nubby part in there, maybe that'll give it enough when I tilt the bucket back. It doesn't fall out. Man, I feel so bloody weak when I start to mess with stuff this big and heavy. I can't even imagine how much this thing weighs. I promise. It weighs a lot. Let's try focus. And then if I have to use another log to keep it from rolling back. Oh, damn it. I just don't have enough oomph in me. I need the cant hook, really. Or a better lever. Because I think it could be enough. Come on. Let's get a little momentum. Okay, so now let's do what we did before. I'm gonna take this. That came right here. Just like that. Just like that. And then pop that under there. And see, that cannot roll back out. Come on, give it a little RPM. Readjust it. Come on. You can do it. I gotta get it like perfect timing. Up. Dang it. The Kubota didn't fail me. I failed the Kubota. Dang it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Maybe if there's a remote, or just had another person with me. Another person probably doesn't make it because it's a million times easier. Pretty darn close right there. Come on. Give it to me. Oh! Damn it. Damn it. It was right there. Third time's a charm, or I'm leaving it out here and I'll come back for it. Gotta start it. Even if I had a strap, maybe a strap would make it easier. Like that kind of strap. Come on. You know you want to go home. You know you want to go to your new home. You don't want to stay out here. Yes. Yes. Boom. Now, let's have it not fall out on the way back to the burn pit. Heck yeah. All right, I have a confession to make. I absolutely suck at backing up trailers, or a trailer connected to a truck, whatever. Never did it as a kid or a teenager. We always put our blueberries or everything on a huge flatbed, right? So really good with a forklift, driving a forklift at 7 years old, driving a stick shift or manual truck at 7 years old. Trailer, no. The first and last time before the farm shut down that I hauled blueberries on a trailer before they stopped doing blueberry farming, I tipped the trailer over, taking a turn, and probably dumped about 2,000 pounds of blueberries in somebody's driveway, who was super nice, by the way, and helped me shovel. Not the first time he'd ever had it happen, because he lived right by the blueberry processing plant. But nonetheless, I suck at it. So the reason I'm sharing all that, got the trailer, got the wood heater. I need to back that thing up. And I've been doing some studying, been doing some homework, and we're going to learn together right now if that studying paid off. So bear with me. It's not a bit. It's not an act. I am kind of petrified at trying to back this thing up into here. Now, I could probably put the trailer hitch or ball on the front of my bucket and, you know, drive it in, make it all easy, but that doesn't seem as fun as trying it this way. So I gotta remember, turn the steering wheel the direction I want the trailer to go from the bottom. Nope, already screwing up. Already screwing up. Come on. Come on. I'm gonna hit that stump, aren't I? Dag on it. Okay. We got a little room to pull ahead here. Not the end of the world. Okay. So I wanted to go that way, so I need to turn. Nope. See, this is where I suck. Nope. Nope. Damn it. Urgh! Why is this so bloody hard for me? Actually, I think this might be okay. Actually. Okay. Alright, hey, we're getting there. This is going to take like a 35-point turn, right? I think I just ran over the chainsaw. Oh, I don't think I ran over a chainsaw. Is this a big stump? Do I go for perfection or do I settle? I teach my son not to settle, so we're gonna go for perfection, darn it. There. I did it. And now all of you in the world knows that I suck at backing a trailer up, but I'm getting better, damn it. And the best around. That's what I got playing in my head right now from being able to do that. Now, the arduous task though of, holy crap, this stuff is heavy. Oh. It's gonna mess this trailer up. Did not do my run tonight, so at least I'm getting some cardio and a upper body in with this. Oh, all right. I'm gonna switch to time lapse because I don't think you want to hear the grunting for a while. So a couple thoughts just crossed my mind there as I was doing that. One was, hey Nate, why didn't you just pull straight in? You could have backed straight out and then gone around. And then I'm thinking, yeah, Nate, you're probably right. And then by the time I calculated the amount of time it took me to get back here, turn around, hook the trailer up and everything, I was like, hey Nate, you probably could have done like 3 bucket loads, seeing the fire pit or the firewood piles right over there, and been done with it. So, lesson to self, calculate the loads a little bit better, think smart, be efficient. But glad you got to see the trailer stuff. I promise that wasn't scripted, and yeah, I really suck that much at it. Now I'm kind of stuck. I feel like I'm gonna have to make this work in one load. And just by that first piece, I want to be negative Nathan and say it's not going to work in the first load. It's going to take 2 loads. But like I said, the pile's just over there. Oh my gosh. That is so heavy. Jeez. I don't know how I'm going to get that onto the splitter. Jeez. Some of them are just crazy heavy. Some of them not too bad. So fast. Like this one. Not too bad. I feel like it should be, but it's not. This one. Not bad at all. Feels like a couple logs. This one with a big ass knot. Why the heck did we keep that one? I'm not going to split that one. And let's just play Jenga. Look at that. Oh, exercise ring closed. Not surprised. It's like I'm playing Tetris. Like I said, Jenga. Let's go Tetris. Come on. I guess we're going to test the lift capacity of the Kubota too, aren't we? Oh. I think we were pretty darn close with those rounds. Thing was wobbling. Oh. Yeah. And let's do this last one. This little baby. Will the Kubota lift it? Should I take a picture of that? Does that merit a picture? Seems pretty picture worthy, doesn't it? I mean, not portrait though. Holy crap. There we go. Do-do-do. Kubota sign. Get out. There. Nice. And I hear a truck coming through, getting scratched. What is my mom doing? But let's see if the Kubota lifts it. Give some RPM. It lifted. so it's been super productive. Got all that stuff cut up. What I got left here is this round, this little bit of the notches here. I'm going to get that cut up, and I'm going to leave the round. Oh, what do? I might just give the round to my mom and dad. They can split it up. And I'm going to take all this other junk that's here. So all the junk is out of here, and I'm good to go. So let's get it cut up first, okay? This is about done too. Being done before I ran out of gas. I mean, literally, like. Come on. Oh, that was more dirty. That's why chains get dull. There. So literally, that little bit is all I had left, and it would have been done the other day. Man, this is such a nice giant slab of firewood. Nope. We're gonna leave some for our elders, which is me giving it to my parents. Let's get that loaded up. So I'm trying to think here. What do? Do I drive the tractor up? Do I roll the round out? Let's see here. Get this a little bit here. Let's see if I can get the round to roll. Oh, that was almost on my foot. Dang. This thing is so freaking heavy. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah. That was a day job. Awesome call. Little team building action there. In a weird, odd way. I won't go into specifics to respect the privacy of the guys I work with and the company that I work for. Which is a great company, by the way. An excellent company. Listen to that thud. Man, it is crazy how spongy and soft this ground is over here. And I think it's because this has been a dump site for trees and debris forever. And it's almost like this is peat moss, like a bog. Oh man, I'm gonna sleep well tonight. Gonna sleep well tonight. Hopefully, if we do build a pole barn back here, and it's cleared out, it saves us a couple grand on excavating. And we made money along the way by selling the wood from these beautiful trees. There's some mass like this one right here. It doesn't look dead, but it kind of looks diseased. We'll get an arborist out here to see if it's healthy. If it is healthy, we'll leave it. If it's diseased, might as well take it down. Got the John Sered. Let's get this round in the bucket. Give y'all a scan of how good it looks. Call it a night. Can I lift? Oh, that's not gonna work. I can tell you right there. Without even looking at it, I'm not gonna be able to make that corner. Oh, jeez. The density about this is just insane. Just insane. Not what I wanted to have happen. Not what I wanted to have happen. Oh, come on. No. No. Oh, come on. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Oh, gosh darn it. Yeah, that's right. Let's get this backed up on out of here. Here. I am 5 minutes past when I said I would be home. If you hear the phone ring and it's a different ringtone, that is the signification that is my wife, who I'm happy to hear from, but she's probably like, where are you at? So let's take a look. You saw what it was like before. We got the rounds, the punky ones up here taken care of. All the quarters, or whatever you want to call them here, taken care of. And that's where we're at. But before I call it a day, I want to tease a future video. Look at this right here. You see that guy? Or gal? With the top snapped off? Yeah, that thing is even bigger than the one that I just cut up. AI says there's 3/4 firewood in that. What do you think? Comment below. Look how high I have to lift my head to see the top of it. I'm going to cut that next, split it, and see if it's worth it or not. That'll be in a future video. But either way, we did it. Mission accomplished. Got cleared what I wanted to get cleared, and feeling pretty good about it. We'll get a bigger chainsaw someday and cut that stump down further. Use a stump grinder to cut it up more, but nonetheless, mission accomplished. If you haven't hit subscribe by now, and you made it this far, hit that freaking subscribe button. Turn that notification bell on and stay up to date with what we're doing here. Leave a comment below. Where are you from? Where are you watching this from? Where are you from? We're in Michigan. Where are you from? Have you ever eaten blueberries before? Have you ever had Michigan-grown blueberries before? Comment below. Let's get that community going, and give a share. So until the next one, I'll see you on the other side. What?